There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
For clothes that Tristan lost. At Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener.
The following program contains graphic language, which may be offensive to some viewers.
Delinquent Chronicles, episode 39. Thank you for coming back. I'm El.
I'm Nil.
And we are also joined by always, Joe. Joe's here. Say hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, yep, say hi, Joe. And always our special guest.
I love gold.
So that's Gaijin Pop, just FYI. He's here. Guy's here. Anyway, episode 39, thank you very much. We have been pimping out our episodes out for people. People have been watching it. We're really, really pleased that people are happy that we're back, because obviously we've been gone for a while. Because life gets in the way, and we've had to reschedule this how many times, guys, this episode? Like 3 times? 3 or 4 times? Every time we had something to do, and there's always something going on. So this is our second episode of the year, which is funny, because yesterday was the last day of the second month of the year, so we would like to get these out more often, but we're going to try. So please bear with us. We're obviously experiencing some retardation. I said the R word, it's back. We are so back, everybody. But anyway, there's a lot to talk about, but before we start, I just want to pay the bills. So we're going to talk about our sponsors. We're sponsored by Mr. Punch and Juice Man Caribbean Drinks. It's a company started by my co-host Neil. So this Neil's company. I just wanted to say he's brought me over some more juice today, which what was it? What did I say? I'm not even going to cut this out. I'm just going to... What? Neil put some juice in me, man. Hey, our sponsors are not going to be happy if you're making a sex joke. So I had some of Neil's juice today. Don't mind them, okay? They just...
Considering the colour of the beverage that you bought as well.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. You need to get your minds out of the gutter, okay? You three? I am sorry for my hosts and the one who keeps laughing. You need a second? Let's give this guy a second. So, anyway, Mr. Punch and Juice Man's Caribbean Drinks.
Sorry, guys. There's a lot of weird emotion I'm going through right there. Weird emotion. Carry on. Sorry.
They're nice drinks. I like them. They're very nice. But they're Caribbean drinks. They're made from... Fuck you, dude. Oh, now I'm all over the place. How am I supposed to do an ad read and get free drinks? Which I don't even get free drinks. Because I wouldn't. Because that's what you do to your friends. You support them financially in their businesses and in their endeavors. So don't ever ask for mates rates from anybody. Anyway, the point is, Mr. Punch and Juice Man, Caribbean Drinks, hold it together now. Mr. Punch and Juice Man, Caribbean Drinks. Great tasting, all natural ingredients. I highly recommend you guys check them out. A link is in the description. A whole range of flavors. My favorite, you guys should check it out if you do get a chance. This is the Pineapple Punch.
Yes.
Pineapple Punch, my favorite flavor. I honestly, he brought 2 over, and this is one of them. And I fucking necked it straight. He's gone. Ghost like Swayze, bro. And I even said, I was like, oh, this is like, to Gaijin and Joe, I was like, this is our sponsor. I totally would give you some, but I don't want to. And then I proceeded to drink the whole fucking thing in front of him. Even my kid who came over, he had a sip, and what happened? His eyes like, wow. And then I was annoyed because he had more than what I wanted him to drink, because it's mine.
You wanted to be like...
Yeah, because it's fucking mine. Yeah. Mr. Punch and Juice Man, Caribbean Drinks. Please check out the link in the description. It's not sex related. No matter what Joe says.
You should put that in the marketing. It's not sex related.
Yeah, why not? Anyway, so there's a few big things that have been happening in the world today. As of right now, I'm going to address a few things. We have the war in what's happened in Iran with the Ayatollah has been killed. That's the second dictator, by the way, the Trump administration has taken off the board. Maduro was the first. And when Obama took out bin Laden, everyone was so happy about it, he won a second term. But, you know, Trump does it, and he's a fucking piece of shit. But anyway, so that's that. He's not a piece of shit in my eyes, personally. I don't speak for anybody else here, but that's the second dictator who's taken off the board. And the Iranian people are obviously really happy, and I think it's the first time in history where the people from the country are happy, but the people that don't live in the country are protesting.
This is #1 bullshit.
In Times Square right now.
It doesn't fucking matter. Everyone in the world is a fucking paedophile. Everyone that is in power is a paedophile and they fuck kids.
Okay. That's my microphone, bro. I don't want to send you a bill. So he just dropped the mic on that. I mean, to be fair, I get what you're saying, but also
no. Everyone in the fucking world that runs the planet is a paedophile, and that's who we pay our money to. They are allowed to fuck kids, and they will continue to do that because there's nothing we can do about it. End of story.
Okay.
I thought there'd be some very different things that we speak about that would get us like clipped.
Well, I mean,
this was not the one. I thought.
Hold on a minute. I get what you're saying, but I mean, like, when you say everybody, do you mean
everyone in?
You mean every politician, every world leader,
everyone in the games industry, anyone that owns a games company, anyone that owns anything majorly, is probably fucking a kid.
Wow. I mean, where are you? I think you and I we're disconnecting a little bit here. Be a bit more. Can you guide me through your thought process on this? Like, yeah. But so, don't be like facetious about it. Just
no. I'm gonna be fairly okay. So
like, you're speaking in generalism. So like, if you want to give me some specificity, so I can like bounce back.
Specificities. There's
specificity.
Forgive me for wanting a little specificity, Eames. Specificity?
Yeah, there's a bunch of rich people. They like doing some gnarly shit. And we pay them taxes, and they steal children and they fuck them. That's.
I mean, that's been before the Epstein thing, though. That's been like a thing for a long time.
Yeah, and that's the way the world works.
Pizzagate,
that's the way the world works. That's the way the world works. I've accepted it. It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter who you vote for. They all fuck kids. They probably eat them as well.
I wouldn't say that that's totally the reason why the world is fucked.
Absolutely. That's absolutely.
No,
I will not back down for that.
Unless
you show me evidence that no one does do that.
Not that.
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, I don't think that's absolutely the reason why the world is fucked.
No, that's the reason why the world is fucked.
One of them.
One of them. Yeah, I agree. I
think that's the worst one. That's the worst thing you could ever do.
No. I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying like, so if you're gonna. Yes, for sure, there are elites that are doing that. The problem is that the people that are being named, they're not technically being named, if that makes sense. They're being named in name only to say they're affiliated, but like there's no like direct accusation, which I find completely upsetting personally. Because I agree with you, they should totally be named and shamed and then taken off. And yes, the world is run by a lot of these people. I mean, like, a lot of the stuff that InfoWars said, they're turning the frogs gay.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Like all that shit, it's kind of like coming true, right? Like a lot of the things that Alex Jones said was like people said, it's just conspiracy theories bullshit. Isn't actually that much bullshit. You know what I mean?
You know, one thing I will say on what you just said, right? All conspiracy theories are bullshit until they get proven. But that's the same with everything. Every theory, conspiracy or otherwise, until you can prove it, is bullshit. Just because it sounds logical, just because it sounds like reasonable at the time, that doesn't mean it's not bullshit. Until you can absolutely prove anything, it's all bullshit.
The bottle, here it comes.
Just looking at human nature, that's all we're good for.
It's bullshit.
No, dude, you're incorrect. Because if you look at, like, I think a lot of it's got to do with, like, at what point do you stop saying it's like people's environment and it's actually just their nature to be a certain way? Like, I mean, okay, like what? Why?
The moment there was hesitation to release that list, I said, okay, everyone in the world's involved, and lo and behold, everyone these little things are starting to topple now.
Now I will say, can I interrupt? Right? I will say this: when it comes to that list, and it comes to releasing the full, unedited, unredacted list, I think the reality is it's a 60-40 split between the harm and the good that this is gonna thing. Because simply put, when that hypothetically tomorrow's Monday, right? So hypothetically tomorrow, Monday comes, the entire proper full list comes out. World leaders, royalty, famous people who are known and beloved, you know, all these people, and then they're named. You're gonna see the stock market isn't going to crash, right? It's going to go the way of the dinosaurs.
Fantastic,
right?
Doing it all.
And then you're gonna see now, because the thing is, it's we as a society of human beings, and this is whether in the United States, United Kingdom, Europe, Asia, wherever, right? We're all set into this same system of finances and
financing pedophiles,
financing, power, everything. We're all set into the same thing. And then as soon as you release that list, and people in power have to, you know, because the logical way things should happen, you release the list. Oh, so and so's on that list, arrest them. So and so's on that list, arrest them. And you're talking about presidents, past and maybe present, prime ministers, past and maybe present. You know, we're talking about world leaders. So you remove that person, and then it's like, okay, suddenly.
Hold on, before you go any further, I just want to point out, by the way, I don't know if your accusation was against Trump, but just to clarify.
Oh, I don't give a shit about Trump.
Hold on. On record,
I'm just talking about people.
Yeah, no, I understand. On record, the victims that have been interviewed from Epstein's Island, right, and who were on that list, have outrightly said that he was not there.
Oh yeah,
and he was never there. He's never touched them.
I'm just
saying.
I'm just saying.
I just wanted to put that out there. Like,
I'm talking about the world.
I mean,
it doesn't matter who's in power.
To be honest,
it doesn't matter.
Right.
A fucking dog can be in power, and there'll still be child rapists out there. It doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah. But I would say, like, regarding the thing about Trump, until the full unredacted list comes out, it's like Schrodinger's cat. Everybody's in it and everybody's not in it.
But also, sorry, I just want to touch on a point that you just made there, yeah? Which is like, I get what you're saying, but you need to look at, like, child raping, yeah? Whatever you want to call it, is not an exclusive activity to the rich.
Yeah.
No. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. Absolutely not.
Hold on. Let me make his point. It's fair. What I don't want to do is I don't want to attack Joe, right? So, like, I feel like Joe's quite emotional about it, and like he is emotional in the moment at the moment. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Like, I want to see where your thought process is coming from, where we are diverting from your thought process, and maybe we can come back together. You know me personally. You know I don't argue like this. You know I like to just decimate. So I'm like, I love you, bro. So I want to give you the chance to, like, explain your point, and maybe we are talking about the same shit, but we're just talking about it in a different way. Otherwise, I'm gonna destroy you.
Look, it doesn't. I've got to the point now where it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
But my point is that sexual abuse on children is not exclusively an activity that takes place for rich people. It does.
Okay.
It happens across the board.
I'll take
and it
that
happens
back.
in cultures that like in the Islamic culture and the Indian culture and the Catholic culture and the Jewish culture. Like,
and what does that say about humanity?
Yeah, humanity's a piece of shit. Yeah.
That's my
but not all the time.
No.
Like,
No,
I
pretty
don't.
much
I
from the
think that
beginning.
I think what you're talking about is like, I think the prevalence of like child fucking versus like people, good honest people in the world that disagree with that. I think the difference, the disparity is large. I just think that the problem is that like it's like a drop of black ink in a pot of white paint. Like, no matter what you do, it's always going to be there. You can dilute it as much as you want. It's always going to be grey, and like you can't remove it, right? It's just, but once you contaminate that paint, it's there forever, right? And it's all you're going to be able to know about it, right? Does that make sense? It's always going to be grey. You're always going to notice that black drop, and it's the same way with like this child fucking stuff. Is like, it doesn't happen all of the time, but the fact that it happened just once is enough.
Okay, when
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so like that's the problem. Is once is enough, and it should never be more than that. It shouldn't. That one should never have even happened.
Yeah.
Right. So, like the problem is, if there's 1 or 12 or 1,000, it's just as bad as it's being 1, as far as I'm concerned. Right. It could be 1 million, but you have to remember there's almost 8 billion people on this planet, and I promise you that 8 billion of them are not child sex offenders. Like, do you know what I mean? Like.
I think,
like, even that portion is probably not even 0.0% of the 8 billion on this planet.
Yeah, I think, you know what it is? It's a thing of, and I hate to like downgrade or dilute the importance of what we're currently discussing by using this kind of analogy, but it's sort of like, if you go to a restaurant, if the restaurant is good, you'll be like, oh, that was a really good restaurant. And if somebody asks you about it, you'll tell them it was a good restaurant. But if it's a bad restaurant, you'll tell the world. You'll be like on social media, oh, this place is shit, this place is terrible. You'll tell everybody in the world. So now it makes it seem worse.
Yeah. And people only remember the bad things.
Yeah, you remember the bad way more than you
like, you're only ever as good as the last thing you did. And if the last thing you did was dog shit, then people are going to remember you as the guy who did dog shit. You know, like, I've learned that just through my like working career, right, and like dealing with human beings. I don't think humans are inherently bad, right? I just think we're a combative culture, and yes, the child fucking happens, and I completely disagree with it, and I think those people should be hung and quartered in public for everyone to see. But I don't also think that human beings are dog shit, because if you look at like, bro, look what we did to Japan. We dropped 2 portable suns on Japan, right? Sanctioned their military, sanctioned their politics, and they're a fucking decent country, right? You know, they came back, right? But then you also look at like places like, I don't know, fucking Russia, for example, right? Like, you know, they're left to do whatever the fuck they want, and they performed atrocities across the world. Right, and they, you know, their communism and shit like that, set in a dictatorship with Putin. Like, you know, even though as Putin goes, I kind of quite like Putin, to be fair, because I think he's like, yeah, I'll figure it the fuck out. But you know what I mean? Like, if you look at places like North Korea, like, you know, they're left to their own devices, and they do horrible shit. That's a cultural thing that they've allowed a dictator to be there. You know, in Islam, they're like, hey, you know, Prophet Muhammad, fuck the kid, it's okay. Like, do you know what I mean? That's a cultural thing. They're allowing that to happen, and they're okay with it. You know, Japan, I don't think there's a cultural thing that says you can fuck kids.
No, but I don't really have a dog in this fight anymore. But if I'm going to continue to live here, the easiest way to get through it is to ignore everything and just like, doesn't matter.
I would say that the best thing to do is the things that you have no power in changing.
No point in worrying.
Perhaps don't worry
absolutely,
about them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But that's in the long sense. I don't care about anything else because everything is connected to it.
To an extent.
Yeah,
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think personally, my outlook is like, I live in the world, but I worry about my world, and my world is not the world.
That's some deep shit, bro. I like that. I'm gonna steal that. If that's okay.
Yeah, I've lost complete faith in humanity, and when I'm out of here, I hope I don't come back.
I mean, I wouldn't mind coming back if I could. Come back
Gaijin, you got any views on this?
Shit game. This is Grand Theft Auto. This is a shit game.
Hey, but the upside is at least you can kill a prostitute and get your money back. I used to do that in Grand Theft Auto. I used to let the hooker in the car, and then like let her suck me off or do whatever she needs to do. My health goes up. I lose money. I'd crash the car with her in it, and then pick up the money.
You're an animal.
Yeah. Or sometimes I just let him out and then I shoot him and then I'll take the money.
Well, so
Because you ain't taking my money, bitch.
I can't believe they actually did that. To be honest, I don't play Grand Theft Auto, but
No, you're playing it right now, man. You're just not doing the bad shit.
You're the NPC.
How do you know? How do you know you're not doing the bad shit?
I can walk down the road and see someone doing some stupid shit. Or trying to, but that's the human race. We're fucking stupid. I think we're the stupidest species on this planet. The only thing that has given us our capability is that we're technically we know that we are alive.
Well, you know what that is? That's the double-edged sword. It's the more intellect you have, the worse you behave.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I mean, look at dolphins, right? Everybody's like, oh, dolphins, they're so intelligent, they're so amazing. And dolphins rape dolphins.
For
like,
sure.
Gang rape dolphins.
Yeah. Have you seen that skit that Ricky Gervais did on animals back in the day?
No.
He's like dolphins being gay. And then
the whole comedy show's Animals.
Yeah, it's called Animals, yeah. And he talks about dolphins being gay and they fuck it, and like there's actual like reports of like dolphins fucking each other in their blowholes. And it's like and he goes, I love you, Steve, but I can't breathe. So yeah, that was quite funny. What? Sorry, we asked Gaijin what his opinion was, and we just completely ignored it. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna probably have to say you might have to bleep a lot of those child fucking.
I'm not bleeping shit out.
You might get flagged, but
I get flagged all the time, buddy. Do you know how much porn I've put in this? You've seen it, right? You've seen me do it. I've put porn on episodes, right, where it's like a video and it's full on playing, right? And YouTube ain't picked it up. Because I don't
pushing boundaries, boundaries.
Yeah,
never make money.
Yeah, I'll push all the boundaries, bro. So say what you want, buddy. Well, this is Delinquent Chronicles, not the Delinquent Pussies.
Because I'm not a fucking pussy.
Personally, I'd say there's people coming out of the woodwork, and slowly and surely, they'll get their comeuppance. Yes, it's been a long time coming, and they thought they were invincible. I'd only say is just wait and see what the next phase brings, because even though if they don't get it in this life, me personally, I think
they're gonna get it in the next one.
In the next one,
they're gonna wake up in the next life, bent over, getting rode.
100%. They're gonna wake up with Eric Bana staring at them like in Munich. You seen that movie?
Yeah,
Munich. I love that film, dude. That film's sick. It's about the Jews. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. No.
It's about the Jewish response from the attack of the Olympics that the
70s.
In the 70s, yeah.
Munich. I thought you said anemic.
No, Munich.
Munich.
Okay.
Munich. Yeah, that's a great fucking movie. It's a Spielberg film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who knew Spielberg had the ability to be so violent?
Everybody.
I didn't know. You know what? When I watched,
he killed a kid in Jaws. He was just like.
Yeah, but that was then. I don't know.
But Schindler's List, right? Sorry, he went into that kind of deep.
He killed a kid in Schindler's List too.
Did he? I can't remember. I'll tell you what really fucked me up is when I saw Saving Private Ryan, right?
Yeah.
And the fucking scene that fucks me up in that movie the most is when the Jew dude, the sniper guy, is slowly getting killed with the knife. Yeah. I was like, the whole time I was just like, dude, just push sideways. He's pushing down. You just do that. Come on, you never seen a John Wick film? Fuck.
In World War II, they should have been watching Sisu.
Yeah, Sisu, dude. Now that is a fucking movie, bro. Have you seen Sisu, John? I don't know what just dropped there. It's fine, don't worry, it's not important. You ever see Sisu? Dude, that film is fucking banging, bro.
Hardcore.
Yeah, sick. Do you know what I want to know? I saw a picture, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen, right? I saw a picture, I want you to just someone pull their phone out and just Google what Fidel Castro looks like, and tell me that doesn't look like Liam Neeson.
No, I don't need to. He does. He does.
Right?
He does. He looks
someone
like that.
just pull your phone.
Yeah.
Check, because look what Fidel Castro looks like.
Yes,
I saw a picture of Fidel Castro the other day, and I went, "What the fuck does that look like Liam Neeson's?"
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do look very, very similar.
Very similar, right? It's the
Very
nose,
similar,
bro. It's the
yeah.
nose.
And it's hard to look at it because obviously Castro's full beard and whatnot.
Right, but when you
look at him, just look at the facial features, the lines of his face.
Got it, Joe?
Yeah.
He's looking at it.
Can you see what? Show it to Gaijin.
In fact, all right. So you've got Castro up, right? All right, perfect. No.
Is he gonna put a side to side comparison?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson. So I'm not. I'll put it up on the screens for the audience. But Liam Neeson looks a lot like fucking Fidel Castro.
In fact, yeah, perfect. Where is it? There we go.
Has somebody else done it? Am I the only one?
Yeah.
They look the same, right?
Let me see.
I mean, yeah, they've got the same kind of. If you put
same
Dude,
brother.
Send me that picture, bro. Send me that exact picture.
Same brother.
Send me that exact picture. So I gotta say.
I'm sure you placed Fidel Castro.
I would not be
No
surprised.
way.
If he did, then that's.
In any film he has made.
Are you asking ChatGPT?
No, I'm asking Google. No.
Nah.
Someone's missing a trick, bro.
The people in Cuba would have something to say
Someone's
about
missing.
that one.
Someone's missing a trick, bro.
Yeah.
Because them two motherfuckers look so
Holy shit,
alike.
Yeah.
What?
Ras Al Ghul and his
Fidel Castro.
And Fidel Castro.
Yeah. I zoomed in a bit much. Yeah. Same brother.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, that phone's on its way out.
So it's an Android phone, that's why it's dog shit.
Phones are shit.
My phones are pretty good.
It's shit.
Well, sorry. Whilst we were talking about that, guys, you said you wanted to. You had a subject or subjects?
I've got a couple of subjects that we can touch base
Are
on.
we going to talk about
change.
Mr. Mask?
Yeah.
I thought that's what you wanted to talk about. We started talking about it yesterday.
That was one of them. Jim Carrey.
Oh, yes. So Jim Carrey's recent appearance from an award show, which was, I believe, it's a French award show, and yeah, everyone's talking about his face looking completely different, or he's been swapped out,
cloned.
No,
Forgotten,
it's
bro.
just the same as as what's his name? Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, he's
Bradley
had some filler
Cooper.
done. But why though? Like, you know, of all the people, I would have been like, I wouldn't have said him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't seem like the guy who was cared much about the way he looks, and like, I don't think he was actually cloned. Although fucking his face looks really awkward. Like, looks really. He's taking some shit that's making his head.
What
big.
it is? I think
it's filler. It's what it is.
Yeah.
It's filler.
but the hair growth.
Now the hair's the same. So you look at the hairline. Or you're talking about
No.
this.
He just recently he was on
He had
like
appeared
another
on
show,
one show and then he was on another show.
and then he's got full head of hair.
It
all
might
of
be
a sudden.
extensions. It may have been pre-recorded a long time ago. Like, that also happened. They may just aired it a certain time. You know this, of all people. Like, you know, you work in the industry, so you know.
Yeah.
So it could be that. Like, I don't think they cloned him, right? You know. But then, like, here's the part that gets me when I deny shit like that. It's like I said earlier, Alex Jones said a bunch of shit that ended up being, like, sounded fucking lunacy. Sounded like lunacy at the time, but now it's kind of coming true. You know, fuck Ireland and all of that shit, right? So maybe he was cloned. Like, you know, like, where do you stand on that line? Like, was he cloned? Was he not? I don't think so. I just think he's had a blip and probably had a bunch of filler in his face, and he looks weird.
You know what's crazy? You know what I think it is? I think it's just a cult. I think it's
maybe.
I think it's a massive cult, and I think you get to a certain point and they give you 3 options. There's option 1 is
option 2, fuck a child. Option 3, fuck a child.
Well, no, I was gonna say that one of the options is you retire from life.
If he dies, he dies.
One of the options is you basically get the filler or whatever because you do something cosmetic to let everyone know that you're part of the cult, or you just like let your career go down in flames.
I don't have any. Oh my god! Oh jeez! Oh my god! Oh jeez! Somebody help me!
So what about Will Smith then? He seems to be able to.
He let career go down in flames.
His career is dog shit, lad, dude. People don't want to work with him, right? He's married to a legitimate witch.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Right? A bold snatch your head out for your fucking head bitch, yeah?
Dumb bitch.
Right? His kids fucking hate him. Right? They're like writing the fucking letters to a man who probably never even fucked his wife because he was a
Oh my god.
I said it. He was. Tupac was a fag, dude. Have you seen those videos when he was young?
And with the guys, I'm trying, and like yesterday he was cursing, and I was like, "Don't curse," and he got mad at me because I told him not to curse.
Fucking fag, bro. That guy was sucking monkey dick, bro. He was in the back Weinsteining that shit, bro. Hey, yeah, dude, yeah. Do you have a load of people in Hollywood are gay? That's how they do that shit. They're like, you want to be famous? You take a shot in the ass, like you know.
Do you know what?
Have a sword fight in your mouth, mate.
Only a little.
You know something that's really,
Sorry, guy.
getting me? This is something that's really just. I don't know how to feel about this, right? Is so in Hollywood, and I specifically say Hollywood because like it's like the mecca of the entertainment industry. So in Hollywood, they are very liberal. That's just a way that it is, right? And I understand reasons for why they are liberal because you know it's an industry that you can be from anywhere and you can become a star.
Do I have to?
You want to be a star, don't you? Then take it off. Yeah, that's nice.
But at the same time, there is still a kind of stigma to being gay. Like it doesn't seem like it is because you can think of like, oh, there's Ellen DeGeneres and she's gay and she's like, oh, like I'm gay.
Yeah, gay moderation.
Nothing. Yeah,
because you no,
there are there's way more stories of people who are gay, but like on camera or whether it's in a film or on TV show or just
Barney Stinson,
there, right?
For example,
they are like, oh, this person here is gay in real life, but they hide it. Like Barney doesn't. We know he's gay.
Yeah, he has to be successful. He has to play a straight character.
Yeah, and I'm like,
why?
Just had a man be who he is, or just had a woman be who she is.
Yeah, but do you not know the answer why this isn't true?
Why?
Because the majority of people are not gay, and the majority of people are the people they're trying to appeal to. That's why. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, there's loads of memes that go around, right, where you see like. This is why, like, I'm confused that you're asking this question, or like you're confused about this.
No,
because you should know this.
Because I'm confused.
Being gay and all.
I'm confused. Funny.
I'm sorry.
I'm confused that in a world, in an area of the world, in an industry where you can be as liberal as you want to be. In fact, when you're not liberal, it limits your chances to do certain things at times. Why? People still hide it
because being gay stops you from being cast in certain things because the believability of that person being like a straight leading man when you know he takes it up the arse is not going to put bums in seats and sell tickets.
That being very typecasted.
Yeah, that's the. You say tight casted or tight? No. I just wanted to see if he was making a double entendre. Right. So no, but like so I remember hearing Michael Bay say this once, right? I think it was Michael Bay, but he said no, it wasn't Michael Bay. It was Jerry Bruckheimer. Jerry Bruckheimer and Don Simpson used to talk about the average viewer. They used to call them Mom Pop in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Mom Pop in Oklahoma, right? don't give a shit about your gay rights, right? About your liberalism. They give a shit about watching a fucking entertaining movie.
Yeah.
If they know that Arnold Schwarzenegger takes out the ass, he is not the right leading man to be kissing fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones on the lead screen on the close-up at the end of a movie when he's like blowing up a fucking truck. I've just made up a random movie in my brain, but you get what I'm saying, right?
No, I get you.
So they're not going to watch that, right? And so like, yes, they have to hide that because part of the appeal is that like you are unattainable to a certain extent, and then that's why like loads of gay actors have beards, right? And I don't mean beards as in beard like on your face. A beard is a phrase that people use when you have like a fake wife. Yeah, like a fake girlfriend or a fake wife. They call them beards. And like to.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's the phrase. Yeah, that's why I thought you were like looking at me weird. But yeah, it's a beard. That's a phrase. I think it's got something to do with like make you look more masculine because beards do that. And so when you have a woman by your side, it makes you look masculine and less gay. Which is hilarious because some of the big gay hairy guys are called bears, and that's also a thing, isn't it? So yeah, my point is that you know the average person is not going to be interested in watching a film based around that because you can't. Whilst it's an escape from reality, you can't walk away from the actual reality that this guy is not who proposes to be. Yeah, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. You remember earlier you mentioned about the guy who plays Joffrey and how people were attacking him as if he was Joffrey
because they couldn't
remove themselves from that. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, dude. And those are the people that become fanatics and fund shows. Like they're the people that like if you have like 1 million of those kind of people, which let's be honest, it's not difficult. Yeah. If you have 1 million of those kind of people, then yeah. But yeah, if you have 1 million of those kind of people, they're the ones that you know like will make a show can help make a show successful. Yeah.
Because you know what, I tell you, right now, what I've seen recently, I'm sure that this has always been a thing. Because I remember being told about Batman Mania when Batman 89 was coming out and people were destroying buses,
shaving that shit into the back of their heads, man.
Yeah,
I remember they were doing that for Batman Forever.
Yeah, just to get the Batman poster, right? And I was sought after him. But there are people who go absolutely batshit insane for certain things recently.
Sorry, was that fun?
Right? Like, so obviously recently, Stranger Things finished, right?
I've watched it. Is it good?
It's good enough.
Okay.
Right. Now, Stranger Things finished as a show.
That's not a good sign. It's good enough.
Good enough.
No, but here's the thing. It's good enough because it gets on to my point, right? There's a number of people who are... The loudest voices on the internet are the people who are unhappy with the ending. I saw the ending. I was like, fair enough. Cool. So I did what it did. But there's a lot of people who are like, no, it's not real. Oh, it's the fake ending and there's another ending that's gonna come out and they're trying to guess what date it's gonna come out and they're like, oh, it's gonna come out here, it's gonna come out then, oh, if it comes out on this date then it's the birthday of the guy who plays Vecna. If it comes out on this date, it's the 10-year anniversary of when the show debuted. And I'm like, you lot got a lot of time on your hands and not the energy to do research into how films, TV shows, and things of that ilk get made. Because they're like, oh, it has to be real, it has to be done, and it has to come out. Oh, like, did you not see Warner Brothers make a whole movie and say this shit ain't gonna come out? Right? You don't see when film studios and TV shows, when they're ready to cut something out, it's done. What makes you believe that this new show is coming out? And these fandoms, and I love fandom, you know, nerd and proud, but these fandoms, certain people are losing their mind over things, and like they're dissecting every single minute detail of something to be like, this is what's gonna happen. And I'm just like, go outside, touch some grass.
Did they resolve the lesbian shit that was going on there?
In what, Stranger Things?
Yeah, the kid who play the chick who's Ethan Hawke's daughter. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she was a lesbian in that.
Yeah,
she
she's
switched over
a
and started
lesbian in the
chasing
show.
after the guy afterwards.
No, she's lesbian in the show. She has a
Yeah.
partner.
That's
She has a
such
girlfriend.
a. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Was
that
her
was-
partner manly?
No.
Oh, really? I'm surprised. What? No. See, Hollywood, right? You know, it's like in Hollywood, most of the time when they have a picture of a lesbian, it's she's either super butch, yeah, or she's super attractive. Never that in between, right?
No, they're
both playing demure kind of.
Yeah, they're both pretty girls.
Yeah, they're just like.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. So those are called. I think they're called Barbie lesbians or bubblegum lesbians or something like that. Yeah, I'm always baffled by lesbians, right? When I see them and I'm like, you propose to hate men, yet you dress so much like them. What's that about? Why do they look so much like the men they propose to hate? You know?
He's out of line, but he's right.
I mean, that's a logical question about why women do things.
My favorite part about pissing off lesbians, by the way, I don't know why I'm talking about lesbians. My favorite part, because I remember I was really annoyed. I was hoping that he was going to get with that chick. And then it turns out she's she's a rug muncher. And I was like, okay.
But nah, it never happened.
And then I saw a meme the other day, which was like, it was like this girl and she's sitting there opening her laptop. She goes, you turn on to watch this medieval show and then you see like a gay black disabled character and you just switch it off and go back to sleep, innit? Because they've just done that. Didn't they do Henry VIII? They've done a Henry VIII thing or a king or something about the king.
No, it's a queen, right? Sure.
No. So it's a new show that's out and he's like paralyzed, gay and disabled and black.
I mean,
what?
Yeah, dude, someone find this. We have a guy that does this.
Hold
you
on,
do it.
hold on.
There's a show.
About
We got
Henry
the guy behind the computer. Sorry, you wanted to say something?
No.
Oh.
I
I thought you had your hand up. I was like, this is in a classroom, bro. Look how we're shouting at each other. Just go ahead and speak.
Gay!
Yeah, there's a show right now, and the main character. What's the show called? King Henry VIII, right? And he's black, gay, disabled.
Yeah,
Gay, disabled, and black.
Oh, do you know what?
This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm like,
I'll tell
bro,
you guys something.
The history
my
that
brother in
I
Christ.
kind of grew up with
please.
Henry VIII, right? Was okay. He was just
a
a
fat
normal
dude, right?
He's a fat dude. But what I didn't realize that he had gangrene or something set in, and from that he was getting all this kind of really bloated and it stunk and
He basically Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. I mean, he could
I
even.
was just thinking that, dude. I was
I'm
just
hearing
thinking
you
that.
talking to
Fucking unagi, bro. Unagi.
You describing Harvey. And I'm just like,
But that.
wrote this show?
Oh, listen. No.
Hold on, tell us about it in a second. Let that guy finish his thing.
No, I mean, to finish the point was basically, maybe they're focusing on the point where him being disabled is basically he was just bedridden. It came to the point where he was completely bedridden. He stunk out the place, and it was just basically all his wounds were just all starting to fester and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't fucking read about this in history.
Fun fact, I know he blew up in his coffin.
Whoa.
Because he ate so much food, right? And so when he was in his coffin, he all the gas expanded and he blew up.
Jesus.
What a way to go.
Okay,
no,
Joe?
but you know what got me right is when you were talking about this Henry VIII madness, right? If I've already mentioned this, then stop me. I went to the theater with my wife to watch a version of Dracula. Now I love Dracula. You know, Bram Stoker's tale is a beautiful thing. This version was like a feminist version of Dracula, and I was like, okay, like it's a version of Dracula. I want to see it. Let's see what happens.
Is that the one with the guy from Get Out?
No.
The brother?
No, that's the film Dracula.
Okay.
No, this is a theater production.
Oh, sorry, I heard theater. I don't know why I thought movie.
It's
My bad.
Theater show, right? And what it is it's told from Mina Harker's point of view, and basically all the men in it are pieces of shit.
Loser! You're a loser!
So Jonathan Harker is not the hero who, after getting, stuck with Dracula's 3 brides, was like, I'm jumping out the window, I'm swimming to shore, I'm getting back to my lady. No, he's like a prick, and you know, like the three wives thing, like he's like, nah, I'm down for this kind of thing. It a whole mess. But the whole thing of it was that
20 minutes.
Yeah, but the whole problem was, I watched this in Hammersmith in the Lyric Theatre, and when this thing was done, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed the show. But when I say it's got real feminists, so at the end of it, Dracula's dead, Jonathan Harker's dead, all the men in the thing are dead. Mina is the only one who's like still standing. She is now a vampire. She's now queen of the vampires, and she's gonna run around and hunt down men. And when I was watching it, like a lot of the other actors on stage were all women, and when I say one of the crew members, one of the women on stage was eyeballing me. Like the way she was looking at me, I was like, Mike Tyson used to look at people like that in the ring, right? And I'm looking at her, and I was just like, I'm literally looking at her, and I'm looking at like my wife, and looking at people around me, and I'm like, you don't see this, right? Right? Like she's looking at me like I did her something, and I was like, what is going on here? And then, so I've seen that show. The show's done. On my way here today, did I not see a poster for another theatre production of Dracula starring Cynthia Erivo? The chick from Wicked.
Yeah. Oh, her.
Right?
Oh.
Now the crazy thing about that, is all I'm gonna say is that just recently, because I've seen her in many things over many years, but recently she is looking a little bit like Nosferatu.
Yeah.
She's looking a little bit like Nosferatu.
With a tan, yeah.
Bald head, real thin,
long nails,
long hands, and I'm just like, there's something going on that I'm not seeing, or am I the only one who is seeing it? Because I'm like, I don't know what role she's playing. She might be Mina Harker. Yeah, so I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's something that I'm the only one seeing, or someone that I'm missing something, because I'm like, why is it that, like, I mean, okay, yes, Cynthia Erivo, she's a very talented woman, she's a very good actress, but I'm like, why her? But as I'm thinking that, you two telling me about Black Henry VIII.
Yeah, what's that? It's crazy, man.
I'm like,
listen, he's crippled as well.
And he's crippled. I remember the picture. There's obviously the famous picture of Henry VIII where he's there, like he missed every leg day known to man, but he's literally like built like Humpty Dumpty, just thin legs and just round everywhere else. Everybody knows that picture. But then I learned in history, I was like, he didn't always look like that. He was actually a very handsome, strapping man, and that's how he was laying the pipe to all of these women.
Also, he was a king, and he was using it to build, like connections and shit.
Yeah, so he's doing everything he's doing. But I was like, okay, so he's laying pipe, and now you're telling me no, he didn't lay no pipe. He was disabled, and he didn't lay no pipe because he was gay, and why? Like, make somebody else.
There's many things you don't learn in school about history that you end up finding out later on down the line, you know?
Yeah, but Henry VIII being black definitely ain't one of them.
True. He wasn't black unless he was infected, and he wasn't gay because he was married to bad chicks. But then maybe he was, because men were doing some scandalous shit back then, you know?
Yeah,
sorry, Guy, you wanted
so
to...
the Greeks, so were the...
Guy had other subjects, by the way. I feel like we've just cut you off, brother. What else did you want to talk about? By the way, that's just me lining up the next video that I want to show these boys so I can end this podcast on. Because you were talking about Henry VIII, and I'll tell you why I wanted to talk about something. But yeah, go on, Guy.
There was two things that I remember you said. One was about...
There's a Sea Dance 2.0, and then there's another one.
Yeah, the Sea Dance thing.
Tom Cruise one?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt fight.
Yeah, and then there was something before that.
There was the BAFTAs thing that you wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Like other countries' reactions.
Yes, the
was this the Tourette's guy?
Tourette's guy. Yeah.
Oh, Pete Davidson.
No, John Davidson.
No, Pete Davidson.
No, it's John.
Who's John Davidson?
The guy that used to do that snooker thing.
No, John Davidson. No, no.
I'm thinking about Jim Davidson.
Yeah,
sorry.
John Davidson is a Tourette's campaigner. He is the brother who was on the BAFTAs. Like, he's the one who was like when Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo was on stage. He's the one who was like, nigga. Right?
Hilarious.
Right?
I would have laughed.
But you know what? The thing is, here's what I'm gonna say. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything because, guys, you wanted to bring it up. Is there something you want to say about it?
Well, I just wanted to see, like, reaction from your guys. I mean, what are your thought process? And the
when he says your guys, he means you guys. Because us guys ain't talking about you guys. Can you tell us what your reaction is as Negroes?
Yeah, you Negroes.
What your reaction is of this, please. We just want to know. What you
my
guys
reaction,
think?
right? Okay. All right. So that was good. That was good. My reaction. Okay. My reaction is this. Tourette's means you can't control what's coming out your mouth, or you have tics. You have reactions to that. Fine, it's a disability. It is what it is. But the words that come out your mouth, you need to know those words before you're not gonna say something you don't know. Otherwise, they could be like, you could have a 5-year-old who's got Tourette's and they'll be screaming algebra. Like, you don't know. He knows what those words means. Maybe it's basically your intrusive thoughts, right? Okay. I don't blame him for his intrusive thoughts. If his intrusive thoughts made him say nigga, because he said it like 3 times. He said it to them 2, and then he said it like when another black woman was on stage or something, right? I ain't got no problems with that, right? Because that's him as a person. That's not the Tourette's community. That's him as a person, right? So that's that. I don't care about that. My thing is this. It is to do with the BBC. The BBC is the issue. And I'll tell you why the BBC
I
is the
just
issue,
love
right?
he says BBC.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They're the issue, right?
And you know what's even funnier?
Yeah.
This laugh, he sounds like Billy from Predator.
Right? I'll tell you this, right?
Anytime.
I'll tell you what it is, right? The people that hosted the BAFTAs. The reason why I say they are the issue, they recorded that entire show 2 hours before they aired it, and they went out of their way to edit out where one guy who won an award said free Palestine, something, right? I think that's what he said. They went out of their way to edit that out. That was way deep into the show. From what I understand, that was way deep into the show. The Delroy Lindo, Michael B. Jordan, that moment was the opening award. So I'm like, so you're telling me you had this 2-hour period of time and you meticulously scrubbed through till you got to the Free Palestine bit, scooped it out, and at no point did anybody say, by the way, there's an N-word at the front. Maybe you want to snip that out. They were happy to leave it in, to the point when the clip went online, they were still happy to leave it in until there was public backlash, and then they removed it and were like, we're really sorry, it's a learning moment for us.
I might not be able to find that clip to put it in, by the way, because
it's been removed, right? They were like, it's a learning moment for us. We've learned and we'll do better. I'm like, shut up. No, you didn't. You didn't learn shit. You are this entity who are comfortable with racism being a thing. You are comfortable with these things coming, as long as it doesn't affect the people who give you money or the people who can provide you with money. You have no problems with things being said. It's the way that they operate. I'm sure it's the way that many television networks and broadcasting networks and film studios and music companies, and I'm sure this is the way that a lot of them operate, is they don't care if it affects this group of people, because this group of people don't provide them with something tangible financially. The Free Palestine bit, that's gonna dent your pockets, so that's gotta come out. So my thing is, my reaction to it is, the man said what he said. He's lucky he said what he said to the people he said it to. That's the best way, because
refined Negroes.
You're a problem. You're a real problem.
Because I was like, if he said that, there's a couple wrongins out in this world who you say something to them and they don't like it, they're gonna let you know about it there and then on stage.
As Leonardo DiCaprio would say, as Mr. Candy would say, that 1 in a million.
Oh no, 1 in 10,000.
1 in 10,000. There you
right?
go.
But so with that, it is what it is.
It
right?
is what it is. Yeah.
The only caveat I do have to that is this: the fact that the reason there was such an issue with it happening in America is because it's Black History Month. It was Black History Month in America at the time, and this event happens, and they're like, oh, so of course it happens during Black History Month. But also, the whole thing with the footballer, where his racist shit happened in the month of February, same. So,
What footballer?
Vinicius Jr. He's a black footballer who plays for Real Madrid.
You do it over here or somewhere else?
No. So he was playing for Real Madrid in Benfica. So he's playing in Portugal, and an Argentinian player ran up to him, put his shirt over his mouth, said something to him. Vinicius Jr. ran over to the ref and he's like, this brother's being racist. You want to do something about it? And everyone for Benfica are basically like, look, we don't know what he said. Maybe you misheard him. Maybe you misunderstood. And everybody else is like, this little skinny motherfucker covered his mouth. He obviously said something that he knew he shouldn't have. So why are we even debating about this?
That's fucking genius.
Right?
Just cover your mouth, say what you want to say, and keep on moving.
Yeah, but to be honest, all I can say to that, with that situation, is very simple. I was like, the guy's name is I think his last name is Pastore. Pastore, you said it to the right one, because you'd have come and you'd have said that to one of these second division players here, and they would have put your head in your asshole.
He's Italian, is he?
No, he's Argentinian.
You said Pastore, so I thought it was Italian.
Yeah, no, he's Argentinian.
Fair enough. How long we got left?
You passed over by 4 minutes.
Okay, right. Before we go,
yes,
I want to show a clip of a video of I was watching this movie called Ghost.
Swayze, Whoopi.
Yeah, Swayze, Whoopi, and Demi Moore. Right.
Looks like London to me.
No, that's a screensaver. Anyway, and to be fair, not far off Ghost. It's a fucking ghost of what it used to be. But anyway, so I'm gonna show you this scene, and it's some of the best acting I have seen from like an extra. Now, all I ask to make my life easy for editing is when I press play, just stay quiet so that I can match the noise later on near the end.
Cool.
So I just wanted to point this out. It's just to preface. This is the scene where, the bad guy who killed Patrick Swayze. What's his name?
No, Johnny.
No,
Ricky?
No, not Carl. You're dead. You're dead. Fuck, I can't remember.
Louis.
No.
Not Louis. Carl. Is it not Carl?
No, Carl's his mate.
Oh yeah, Carl's his brethren.
Carl's his mate. Carl's his brethren. Yeah. Anyway, so
yeah, whatever his name.
So just coming up to this scene here, yeah. Your man's being chased by the ghost. He's trying to chase after what's it called?
Swayze.
No, he's chasing. No, Swayze's dead at this point. Swayze's haunting him. I just want to show you some of the best acting I've seen. Yeah, just check this out. Watch carefully. Bro, the stairs, the way he takes those stairs, what?
That is brilliant.
Willie!
Really, yeah. Bro, the stairs. I need to say, look.
There has to be multiple takes of that.
No, that's a one shot.
That's probably one shot.
But the way he
that look, I guarantee you, there's 3 shots of that long shot.
You didn't.
Okay.
I think that was.
I think that was probably a mistake. So I think the first couple of times he just ran down the stairs.
It looks really. It sells that he's fucking scared.
Yeah, but here's what I'm gonna say to that. Every single time I see somebody slide, slip, fall,
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge
down a flight of stairs, I always hear Daniel Stern in Home Alone.
Yeah. True, I got it. I agree with you. But I was watching it the other day and I was like, man, I forgot. Like, how legitimately that character is scared.
Yeah.
Like, he does it so well that he just doesn't even think about it. He just straight down the stairs.
Like, still on my feet, running.
I've done that when I was. Do you know when you were little and you're in trouble? You're, oh, shit,
and you're trying to. Yeah, you know what it is? Fear and adrenaline mixed together provide balance. Only Spider-Man can match.
Okay, so sorry, we just cut because I had a delivery come through. But anyway, we're gonna end the episode here.
Yes.
I just wanted to show you guys that little bit. So I'm gonna die here. Please follow our sponsors, Mr. Punch and Juice Man. Thank you very much. Episode 39. My name is El.
My name is Neil.
Jose.
Guy.
And we're out. Thank you very much. Sorry for the quick ending, but it's been a long episode and we're already over time. We love you very much. Me love you long time. And we're out.
Super Friends. I'm just doing my token Black People check during the month of Black History Month. And unfortunately, what I'm noticing is that you don't have any black people on the team. So what the fuck's up with that? Hey, wait, no, that's not true. Look, we got 2 right here. Absolutely not, Superman. Those are not black people. Hey, are you sure? Positive as a Charlie Sheen blood test. I mean, one uses Louisiana hot sauce on everything. What does that have to do with anything? There's got to count for something. I've seen her put it on grits, but it doesn't count at all.
I don't know if this is gonna sound racist.
If you got to say that before you say what you're gonna say, then yes, what you're gonna say is racist.
Even if I'm an ally to the black movement?
Being an ally does not remove you from being racist.
Okay, what if I say it, then remove myself?
Remove yourself? You mean, are you gonna say something racist and then leave?
We still don't know if it's completely racist what I'm gonna say, but yes, if I say something and then leave, avoiding the consequences of being called a racist, does that still make me racist?
Absolutely.
No, I don't think that counts, because if I don't know I'm racist, how am I racist? Because I don't know if I'm racist.
Sounds like you kind of know. You just don't want to hear it
My
from
girlfriend's biracial. To the Batmobile!
I don't even know why you're looking at me, because I wasn't racist when you was in these guts. Fuck around with you.
If you don't get a black person on the team by the end of the week, you're gonna get a fine.
Damn it! You two really aren't good for shit.